What's good, YouTube? It's your boy the Kid Kills, Killer this YouTube world. Back again. This year we're going to be doing the top 5 football cleats of 2023. So coming in at number 5, we got the Jordan Vapor Edge low top cleats. While Jordan, the brand, of course, is a big brand, programs like Michigan, I want to say North Carolina, they got Jordan cleats, and honestly, they wasn't that stylish. Like, they just look like normal, like, you know, normal cleats. But the Jordan Vapor Edge low top cleats, they're actually a good looking cleat because of course they look like the Jordan 1s. But I will say some takeaways from those are they are barely ankle supported. Like, there's no room around the ankle for like that much protection unless you get, you know, the high top. I will say be careful wearing those because there are very to little ankle support around the cleat. I feel like they definitely get broken in a lot faster. I definitely feel like they're more on the heavy side as tennis cleat. As far as like cleat weight, I have not done a test performance on those, as I will eventually do a test performance on them. Even though they're not my favorite, they do look good, but they're not like my favorite cleat that I would, you know, particularly wear in the game. Definitely would keep that in mind though. Coming in at number 4 are the Under Armour Spotlight. While you're talking about longevity, it's definitely gonna last you a good amount of the season. I did have a pair that I wore last season, or the last season I played in, and it actually did last me a good minute. The cleat didn't take that long. It took like a little while to break in, but once you do like break them in, it starts to become more comfortable around your foot. Even though on the label it does mention this, if you get the like Luxe, like black and gold, like suede one, which is the one I had the Luxe suede black and gold. It definitely does like start to come, like the gold part, like if it's the gold bottom, it definitely starts to come off and wear off a little bit. Other than that, Under Armour is definitely a cleat that was definitely slept on. For that cleat, I would get your regular size. If you want to go a size higher, definitely go a half size. I would stick to your regular size though. Coming in at number 3, the Adidas adizero 12.0s. You want to talk about a lasting long cleat? Definitely recommended, because those cleats will last you a very long time. Definitely reliable cleat. If you get your regular size in those cleats, it's definitely going to be compacted around your foot. I will say one takeaway is, like, if you want to double up socks or stuff like that, I would definitely keep in mind getting like thinner socks or socks that are on the thinner side, because if you get like thicker socks or double socks, or like, you know, sometimes you tape your foot, it definitely could be a little bit tough. Another takeaway is, I will say it can take a good minute to break in those cleats. It's very light. You're very quick on your feet with them. Although the majority ones are like the low top cleats, the mid top and the high top cleats are definitely good too. And definitely keep that in mind when you're buying Adidas cleats, because, you know, no bias, but they are pretty much the best cleat. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Coming in at number 2, whoo! Definitely a close list. Definitely close. Coming in number 2 are the Nike Vapor Edge Pro 360s, the first one. As you know, I did a test performance on those cleats, and they definitely were a comfy cleat. One takeaway is, if you are one of those skilled players, they can tear a little bit around the like toe area. They can tear a little bit pretty easily, but it's definitely a light cleat. As I mentioned before, more companies are starting to adapt to what Nike has done with, like, again, like, if you will, the little sock around the ankle part. It definitely has. I feel like Nike has started that, and those were actually like one of my favorite cleats I have done. Last you a cool season. Again, they can tear if you're not too careful with them. They got all types of colorways. They got the, you know, they got the plain white and black. And here is the number 1 spot. This is a little tough. You know, I took some time. I've been thinking them I've been thinking about it. I'm like, man, where do I want to put these cleats at? Where should I put those? I like these. I want to do these. The #1 spot for the top cleats, top 5 cleats of 2023 has to go to the Nike Vapor Edge Pro 362s. Yes, when I tell you oh my gosh. When I tell you those cleats right there were really, really, really good. Those cleats were a 5 out of 5 for me. Those cleats were so good. Again, maybe it was because I went a half size higher, which I do recommend. Those cleats were very, very good. They were comfy. They had a little vent, if you will, on the side of the cleat. So if your foot gets sweaty, hot, it's like air could flow through the cleat. It did not take me no longer than 30 minutes to really break them in. They had wiggle room in them. They definitely made room for improvement on the ankles, longevity around the cleat itself, and it definitely made it more easier to break in. I would definitely suggest getting a pair of those for the season because those cleats were definitely amazing. All right, and that has been it for the top 5 cleats of 2023. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely stay tuned for the next video. And it's the Kid Kill signing off.